And I was sat in the boardroom in Durban and I was looking out the window and I was thinking, I'd love to be out there because it was such a lovely day. But we were talking about flora margarine sales in the region, right? It was called bechamel in Africa. But the sales had dipped in the region by like 5% or whatever. And I was sat in the room and my colleagues were talking about how they were going to arrest the decline and how they were going to fix it. And as I was watching this debate sort of creeping death around the table, the thought occurred to me, I thought, I don't give a shit. I literally do not care. There is not one atom of my being that is invested in this or cares about it. As the conversation was getting closer to me, I was thinking, what am I going to do here? Right? Like, should I just be honest and just say, I'm not really bothered, it doesn't really affect me. But I didn't. To my shame, I pretended to be as desolate as everyone else was. I was like shaking my head and, oh, what can we do? It was that night I went home, I had a little flat and I went back to my flat. You know that inner voice that we have? It was absolutely unsparing. It was like, you fraud, you, like, what are you doing, you clown? And I didn't sleep at all that night because what worried me was I'd found myself boxed into a role where I wasn't passionate, I didn't care, and I was pretending to care about things that didn't interest me. I often say this, I mentally resigned that day. It took me another few months to pluck up the courage to actually follow through with my handwritten resignation. But I realised that my passion was about helping create and shape and curate sort of high-performing cultures and helping leaders do that, not sat in sort of boardrooms talking about the outcome. I wanted to be shaping the input of how we get there and do it.